What up, y'all? It's your girl Selena coming at you, and today I'll be sharing with you the proper use of rice water. Now, I know you have seen the title, and the rice water lovers are probably like, how dare she? And the persons who aren't so sure about rice water are like, oh my god, really? But no worries, no worries. I will clear up everything in this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So rice water is really just a mixture of water and rice. You add like 1 cup of rice to a container, and then you add water to it, like 1 cup or 1.5 cup of water to that 1 cup of rice, and you leave it for probably a day, probably 30 minutes. As soon as the water starts to get cloudy, then you pour off the water off the rice, and that's the water that you use to rinse your hair or spray your hair, stuff like that. But as much as there are good reviews on rice water and how rice water helps to grow your hair and reduce shedding, etc., etc., rice water can be bad for you if you don't use it properly. Now, there have been bad reviews as well on YouTube about rice water causing person's hair to fall out. And the reason being is because they are not using rice water properly. So the thing with rice water is that it contains amino acids. And amino acids are building blocks of protein. So basically, rice water acts as a protein treatment when you're using it as your rinse. The thing with some persons though is that they use rice water every week. They spray rice water in their hair every day, and that can result in their hair falling out because they're doing a protein overload. And when you do a protein overload, it results in your hair becoming brittle and breaking easily, right? Rice water is very good for you. It's very good for the hair. As I said before, there has been a lot of testimonials about rice water causing person's hair to grow luscious and long, right? However, it's not something that you should use in your hair every day or every week. For persons with high porosity hair, rice water is real good for you because, as I said, it acts as a protein treatment. And high porosity persons should love protein because it allows your cuticles to close and allows your hair to hold moisture longer, and it reduces breakage for persons with high porosity hair. However, although you might have high porosity hair, it doesn't mean that you should be using it every day or every week. It simply means you should be using it in the right proportion at the right time, and the right time is like once a month, guys, once a month. And it's worse when you have low porosity hair, because low porosity hair persons, their cuticles are already closed, their hair cuticles are already closed, and they're already retaining as much moisture as possible. Their hair already has a somewhat nice structure, right? So to be using protein treatment such as rice water often, it will result in their hair breaking off. And if you watch a lot of low porosity hair YouTubers, then you'll often hear them say that they stay away from protein. They stay away from anything with too much protein because they know that if they use too much protein in their hair, it won't do them well. So for persons with low porosity hair, I would suggest that you use rice water in your hair probably once every 2 months. Yeah, because if you use it too often, it will result in your hair becoming too brittle really quickly and falling off. So just know what's good for you and what's bad for you. There are lots of things in the natural hair community that are good, but if you use it too much or too little, then it can affect you. Rice water is one of those things that it's good for your hair, and it has been in the natural hair community for a little while now. But if you use it too much, then it can do more harm than good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.